When was the last time you put your hands on me? That's the next one. When was the last time you put hands on me? When was the last time you cried? When was the last? I know the last time I cried. It was over a patty. And some ice cream. Over a patty and some ice cream.
You got that fire, my nigga Messiah.
What's up guys, it's me Chat, and today we have a long-awaited guest. It's been so long since you've been here. How do you feel? You've been in the vlogs, but you haven't been behind the desk, behind the famous curtain.
New chairs.
New chairs.
Woo!
New chairs. There you go. Mommy, how you feeling?
I'm alright.
That's good, guys. You guys already read the title, you know what's going on. We're doing a when was the last time challenge. So I asked you guys on my IG for some when was the last time, and then I think I have probably around 20 here. You get the chance to excuse yourself from one.
Why just one?
And the worst part is you don't know what comes after it. So use your pass wisely. You don't get another pass. You don't get to go back and answer the one you passed to pass a new one.
Okay.
Alright? Guys, if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're on the road to 100K. I'm not gonna say 30, because by the time this video's out, we should be at 30 already.
Oh.
But we're close.
We ambitious.
Alright, Mom. When was the last time you talked to yourself? When I caught you? Guys, this morning I was like, who's in Mom's room? I heard her talking to herself and she was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I was like, huh? And she was like, no, talking to myself. So that was the last time you talked to yourself?
Yes. Sometimes you have to talk to yourself.
No, I talk to myself all the time.
So that was this morning.
This morning.
And I'm not crazy.
No, it's not a crazy thing. You just gotta have someone smart to talk to sometimes.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
You gotta have a genius to talk to sometimes. Sometimes you need that professional advice.
That can relate to you.
Yep, and it's not gonna argue with you.
No.
There you go.
Because when they start to argue, that's when
you're going crazy. It's like, let's get the burger. No, let's get the patty. Let's get the chicken. No, I think I talk to myself, if not today, then yesterday. I talk to myself pretty often, but it's just like, all right, I need to do this, need to do that. I'm just keeping mental notes.
Yeah, it's not very long.
No, it's not a whole combo. It's not like a story time of, yeah, you know, somebody go around, No. I'm not talking about something that happened.
No, it's like, I need to do this, that.
Yep.
Come on, Michelle.
Yep.
We gotta do this today. Check.
Check.
Yeah.
When was the last time you cried?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Last time I cried?
Last time you cried. Guys, if you hear rumbling in the background, Elsa, the hurricane, she's outside.
Oh, I haven't cried in a long time.
When was the last? I know the last time I cried. It was over a patty. And some ice cream. Over a patty and some ice cream. So the last time I cried was probably a week and a half ago.
That's true. He was boo-hooing. The last time I cried, I can't even remember the last time I cried. I mean, I've had teary-eyed moments, but like cried.
Cry. Belly balling.
Oh my goodness.
Belly balling.
I honestly can't remember the last
You don't know?
time I cried.
But that's a good thing. That's a good thing if you can't remember the last time you cried.
That's a good thing.
That is a good
I'm
thing.
not looking forward to any belly balling.
No belly balling.
Yeah, no. Thank God.
Thank God. When was the last time you think you genuinely embarrassed yourself?
Genuinely embarrassed myself? Wow. I don't normally embarrass myself.
The thing about it with me is, it may have been embarrassing to someone else, but it wasn't embarrassing to me. So I'm trying to think the last time I was just like, Jano, ashamed. And I really don't know. I didn't think about my answer.
Well, I don't think that I've genuinely embarrassed myself, but I've been in an embarrassing situation that happened to me. I remember that. Like, the very first time I was allowed to officially collect my voters list. in my constituency. I picked it up. I was so excited to have it, but there was this separation barrier there, and it had like a little leg, and I didn't realize that my foot got caught, and I was walking off proud, and I tumbled.
It tripped and all of them dropped?
I fell.
Oh,
I
no.
sprained my wrist.
Did you laugh it off at least?
You know, I was so embarrassed because I think it's because I couldn't understand how I did fall, because I did Taekwondo. So it's not easy to, I'm not easy to fall. I don't, you know, like I stand a certain way, and I'm pretty strong. But when I look back on it, I realized that there's this little triangle.
It's just this little like edge.
And then my foot got caught in it, and so no matter what I did.
Oh, so you were hitched in it.
No matter
what.
So
you were bound to fall.
I couldn't save myself.
You were bound to fall.
I couldn't save myself. So I was more embarrassed that I couldn't save myself because I couldn't figure out
what happened. Yeah.
How did I end up on the floor?
So were you falling for a long time?
Oh, I was falling.
Those are the most embarrassing.
Yeah, but the right foot was so hooked up. Yeah, it was
Those are
so
the most embarrassing falls, when you're falling for like 10 seconds and someone's like,
no, they couldn't. They didn't even know what to do. And, you know, so that was a very embarrassing moment for me. And now that I can look back on it, I can understand why I was embarrassed. But it's really because, how did I fall? But then now I know why. Now I know why I fell. Yeah, but that was an embarrassing situation. And then everyone felt so sorry for me because I was genuinely hurt.
and they were like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
She just became a candidate?
You okay? No. And then this is the RO. You're not going to sue the government, right? I didn't sue them.
I can't remember the last time I was genuinely embarrassed.
Yeah.
I know, like recently, I think it was 2 days ago, I was out and someone came up to me and they were complimenting me on my videos, and then someone accidentally bumped them and they had a drink in their hand, and the slightest amount of the drink fell on my pants. But she was so shocked that she spilled it on my pants that she went, oh my gosh. And that was the whole cup on my pants. And I was out for probably 10 minutes. And you know you can tell if something's repairable, like this can dry. Her cup was full. She just got that drink. And just the shock of the drip dropping on me made the whole cup drop on me. And I was just like, I'm gonna just go change real quick. And I was gonna leave. I wasn't gonna come back. But I was just like, don't feel worried, don't feel bad. I live right there. I'm gonna just change and come back. But by the time that happened to me, I was just like, we go home. We go home. We're not coming back. If you do see this, it's okay. I promise. I wasn't mad. It was just pants. They're dried, they're washed, they're good.
They're fine.
Yes. The next one is, when was the last time you rejected a phone call?
Well. What was that?
No, you're going too hard when you go.
Do I have to answer that one? You know, like 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago, when your vlogger said, this phone cannot be.
Yeah, she just put the phone like this right here, and I was like, I turned off the sound. I put it on do not disturb. I even turned on the brightness. I didn't even want to see if a phone call was coming in.
My phone
rings.
Does not stop ringing.
24/7.
Yeah, so unfortunately I have to reject phone calls sometimes, mainly because, well, I mean, I genuinely rejected a phone call an hour ago because I was on a Zoom call, and I hate taking Zoom calls on my cell phone. Because it just
doesn't stop ringing.
And so it's like if I reject you and it says call declined, ding 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 ding. There's a reason why I declined it. So can you just not call me right back?
Like 5 more times.
I'm like, guys, I'm gonna call you back.
It's like, I promise, I'm gonna call you back.
So yeah, sometimes I have to reject a phone call, mainly because I'm in a meeting, I can't answer, or I told someone the other day, I'm like, you call me on a Tuesday. You vote for me and send me go Parliament.
That's the one day you carry through. Parliament's on a Tuesday.
You send me there Parliament.
Parliament.
Lord, me never remember say on Tuesday. So I'm like, I'm in Parliament, do you know where I am? Oh, you're there. Oh, you're there. MD, where you there? I'm in Parliament. Where vote and send me? Go on, represent. So sometimes I have to reject it, especially.
I
on
think
its-
the last time I rejected a phone call was either yesterday morning or the day before. Someone called me 2 times. It was an unknown number. I don't normally answer unknown numbers just because I just don't know who it is. And I answered, and they asked me if I was some print shop, and I was like, no. And they said, okay, bam, call me back again. I was like, all right, decline. You must have not heard me when I said no. They called me back 3 times. So I just ended up blocking the number. And I didn't even feel bad. I was just like, all right, let me just, because you're not catching it.
You know what I have discovered is that and then this is because of Tuesday phone calls. I've discovered that I can actually just answer with a message.
Yeah.
So now I just customize the message that says,
I'm in Parliament. There you go. Mom, when was the last time someone told you they are really proud of you?
Really proud of me? Last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you today. I'm really proud of you. Oh.
Thank you. Yeah, last week I got I'm really proud of you from my dad, because though he does not have a vote in Eastern St. Thomas, he does drive there all the time.
All the time. He lives
And
there.
Practically, he's always there. And
Yes.
there's we're under construction, and so we had some road problems, and he said, these are no longer Portia's hole.
They're yours.
These are Michelle's hole. And he says, you can't just pour some mud. I'm like, Dad, please don't be like everybody else. We're working hard.
Just give
And
us
so
a chance.
he calls me up last week and says, MP. I'm like, yes, I am so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. The road is fixed. And I'm like, you need to transfer your vote. So that was last week. He was like, very proud of you.
When was the last time you spent your day doing absolutely nothing?
Oh my goodness. I need a day like that.
You can't even remember a day like that, can you? You spent doing absolutely nothing. Not like, oh, well, I would relax for majority of the day, then did this. You dedicated this day to being an eyeglass.
I think the last time I did that was on my birthday. Not even this year. The one before. Because, I purposely cruise every year with my children. Well, we've missed it last year.
Guys, I don't think they weren't here. Remember, they're not even a year old yet.
Not even a year
Guys,
old.
we normally take a cruise every year as
Since
our
he was
family
about,
vacation.
Like 3 years old. So
Yes.
I cruise every year because when I first started cruising, it was too expensive to turn on your phone, it's too expensive. So it was an excuse to be disconnected
to not do anything
from everywhere. And so I really have not. So I would purposely cruise to be disconnected. So I'm like, I'm not doing anything. No schoolwork. No
Guys, that doesn't happen anymore. Cruises
No.
have reduced their prices, and she does work on a cruise. She does work on a cruise, guys. I know she was about to try and deny it. She does work on a cruise now. She'd be like, all right, I'm just gonna do this and that and that and then that.
That's true.
And then I'll meet you for breakfast.
Oh man, that's true. That is true. So what that means, I can't remember the last time I just idled. But you know what I want to do? I think we should go camping someplace where I can just idle.
Yeah.
And just like turn off everything and have some kerosene lamp or something, or some bonfire, no phone, no nothing. Because even when you go on a cruise now, you do have the opportunity to say, well, let me get 5 minutes, log on, or you can see CNN and realize there's a hurricane.
Or some tragedy.
Remember that year we were on cruise and I had nothing on and Michael Jackson died?
There was, and a big storm on that cruise too.
Yeah. So on a cruise you still find out what's going on. You need to go to a place where we can't find out anything.
Secluded. Leave the phones.
So it's been a long time that I've just completely had an idle day.
I've had a good amount of idle days. I'm not like her. Idle days where I did absolutely nothing. The day after I got my wisdom teeth out, I did absolutely nothing. I woke up like 10, 11, and I stayed in bed the whole day.
But
I couldn't
Chad, you were
eat
under
anything.
medication.
I couldn't drink anything. I felt loopy.
'Cause
off
every
of the
6
medication.
hours I was
Every
giving
6
you
hours I
medicine.
got dosed back up. So the second I started feeling human again, I'm like, all right, I'm feeling okay. It was like, oh, it's actually time for your medicine. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap. And then that 2 o'clock nap turned into me waking up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning for the next dose.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to take a little break.
Yeah. When was the last time you got into a physical fight?
I don't do physical fights.
I can't remember ever getting into a physical
I mean,
fight
a
either.
physical fight. I've actually never been.
Like thump it out type fight.
I've never been in a physical fight. I mean, I remember the last time I ever went close to a physical fight was probably like first or second form when
Same.
something happened with Carol and somebody came and said, "Your sister," and I'm like, "Get off my sister!" But I mean, that's when you're younger. I mean, I've never been in a physical fight.
I don't get in physical fights either. Just like what Mom said, probably first or second form, probably a small little dumb fight.
Yeah.
I don't get into physical
Because
fights.
I don't believe that someone should touch me, and I'm not going to be the first one to touch you. Like, even if you come into my face, I'm going to say, get out of my face. I'm going to probably step back. If you hit me, then I probably will, but the chance of you hitting me might be be hard, because I'm probably going to more than likely not allow you to
hit me.
Yeah.
Not even
but if
give
you're
them
one
a
of those that
chance
like,
to
hit me now, I'm not one of those.
Yeah.
So the chance of me getting into a physical fight is, you're not going to be able to tempt me into me hitting you.
Speaking of hit, when was the last time you hit me? When was the last time you put your hands on me? That's the next one. When was the last time you put hands on me?
I don't even remember that.
I remember. I don't remember when it was, but I remember the story of what happened. So I don't remember.
It's so long ago.
I don't
You're
remember
so
what I
big.
did. And this is when I fully just started getting tall. I wasn't even 6 foot yet. I was probably like the 5'9", 5'10". I did something wrong. I don't remember what it
5'9",
was.
5'10" is still taller than mom.
Yeah, because Mom is 5'2".
And 3/4.
And 3/4. And she come for beat me. And
When?
I don't remember. Yes, I remember it. She come for beat me. And she never have no belt, and she never have nothing. She just have the vice on her hand. So I was like, hand still I use. And she slapped me out of the hand, and her nail broke. And like the whole room went silent, and she just stood there looking at her hand. And then she just started shouting, I'm done. This pin is too big. Boom, slammed the door, and she just went up in her room for the rest of the night. That was the day she realized I got too big for beating. And I think it was just the fact that I got too big that had her even more upset about the reason why she came to beat me. Because it was just like one slap, not on my face or anything. I don't even remember what it was. I just remember it ended up breaking a nail, and she ended up standing there, and I was just like, and she was just like, I'm done. I just slammed the door and she walked upstairs.
I do remember the nail breaking.
Yes.
I hate when you break a nail. That's why I don't get into physical fights. Because I'm like, no. Because like when I used to spar in Taekwondo, I'm like, people, you're sparring. You're not supposed to be hurting each other. And I remember this girl, she broke my nail, and then that's when I went off. Like I was no longer sparring. I was literally hurting her back. And I said, you know what? Something about breaking my nail.
Wait, it's a trigger.
It makes
the
me
trigger. Wait, it turns you to Hulk. Wait, so you want to turn into Hulk? Just. The next one is, when was the last time you took a taxi? When was the last time you took a taxi?
When we went to New York, that trip.
When was the last time you took a taxi in Jamaica? Moment of silence. I remember the last time I took a taxi. I've taken one taxi since I've been back on this
I've
trip.
never taken a taxi here.
Never?
No, I was just bumming a ride from my friends.
Guys, I took a taxi since I've been here, but I didn't go far. I took a taxi from
But you
my
got a
friend's
regular
house.
taxi person that used to pick you up all the time?
Yeah, because eventually after taking so much on time, I used to take taxi. I used to sneak out and take taxi and
That
do
taxi guy is
road
always
and come back.
Yeah.
And then mommy was like, "You're taking taxi every night. You just find one person, I met that person drive you every time." So then one night I found this guy and I was just like, "Alright, let me test it out." So he dropped me somewhere and I was like, "Yo, you wanna come back for me at 9 o'clock?" Man said, yeah man, give me your number. And then from then, he
That was
turned
the
into
taxi
my
guy.
everyday taxi guy.
Who you know you
Every
can
single
rely
day.
on.
Yes. If there's one person I know wouldn't left me a road, he would have left him pitney down my road before him left me a road. Him say, "Chad,
Shout out.
me not lie, me they have Portmore, me I reach in a 30 minutes."
That's cool.
Big up, Rob.
I
Anyway,
guess I
then.
never really needed to take a taxi because I had a car.
Yeah.
A couple cars. Yeah.
When was the last time you got really sick?
Oh my goodness. Oh. Why are you asking me that?
I didn't make any of these. All of these were asked by them.
Oh. I got really, really sick in 2016.
That's how long ago it was?
Yes.
No. 2017? 2016 I was in second form.
Yeah, I think it's 2016.
No, I was in third form. So 2016. Yeah.
When did
Probably.
you turn 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was supposed to have surgery because I wasn't feeling well, and I chose to do it in Jamaica because that's what the kids are, and I had to be there. So it just went wrong.
Surgery
And
gone.
one turned into 3 surgeries. I was in the hospital for
Stress.
a long time. I lost like 15 pounds, and yeah, I almost died.
Yeah, guys, it was stressful.
It was a stressful time. That was the last time, and I don't want to be sick again. But you know what that taught me was I've always been empathetic towards people who are in the hospital or people who are not well, and I don't know. I've always been kind
Yeah.
to people who are in the hospital because you just feel like you're alone,
Yeah.
and strange nurses coming all the time. But after my experience, I'm even more.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you just know how it feels.
I know how it feels.
You know,
to
it just
be-
switches up
I
on you.
I had so many IVs and
The tube.
Oh, I had to have it. Oh my gosh, you remember that?
Yeah.
It was really a rough time. So that was a long time ago, and shout out to all of my doctors here in Jamaica that took care of me, all the nurses and everybody that saved my life. I had like 4 blood transfusions.
Yeah.
It was a rough time, but.
Yep.
Well, my kids survived because you guys. It was hard for the children. It was hard for my kids.
Can you believe she still made us go to school? Went to school every single day. That's the one time you're like, "Oh no, sorry teacher, I didn't come to school for the past 2 weeks. My mom hasn't been well. I didn't even get to bus one of those. Someone just sit on another class, nah do nothing, nah say nothing. You're good. Yeah. Are you alright, child? Yeah, mama good. My teacher them ask me for good. If I tell them what's wrong, what are they gonna do about it?
Oh, Drew cried every day. She didn't.
Yeah.
She just went to the guidance counselor and cried every day. But Duran turned 16 that year, and so I personally baked her entire cake. Remember?
Yes,
You helped
I
her with it.
remember.
You should show them a picture.
I'm gonna try and find a picture of that
Yeah.
cake and put it
So,
right here.
So just because I'm so grateful to God that I was alive and I could make.
Shuts off, guys, every 20 minutes.
Yeah, so I was grateful for that. So it was really good. You helped me with that cake.
Guys,
Chad,
I'm gonna try and find
Yeah,
a picture of
Chad,
that
you
cake.
did all the-
Hopefully I
you
can.
did- Chad-
I did the fondant ice cream, not even
Yes.
just the buttercream. We made the whole fondant that you have
and
to
you helped me,
roll out.
and she loves Snicker bars, so the middle layer was Snickerdoodles.
Guys, I know.
You chopped up the
Hopefully,
Snicker
we're gonna
bars.
find a picture and put it right here so they can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
3-layer cake,
It was
different
awesome.
layers. It's because we went to this lady and we got the quote originally, and then she wanted to charge us a whole bunch of money for the cake. And the bottom layer, the biggest layer was styrofoam.
Yes.
The second layer was Rice Krispie, and then the small top layer that could feed like
And it was like
a family of a half of people.
$30,000 or something.
Yeah.
$40,000. And I was like,
You're like, no.
We gonna make our
And
own
we made it, and it was good.
yes. Thank you for helping with that cake. Too.
Yes.
That was great. That was great.
When was the last time you went a day without showering?
Well, that would be the day that I did nothing, which is not one of those days.
So you don't have those days.
No.
The last day I didn't shower the day I got my wisdom teeth out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if I showered the day after either. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You were so knocked out.
Guys, I was sleeping. I was literally in a form of conscious hibernation. That's
Yeah.
literally what it was. It was just conscious hibernation.
No, I can't remember the last time I didn't shower for an entire day. Not even when I was sick.
No, my wisdom teeth, I did shower in the morning. But the day after, probably not.
No, yeah.
The day after, I was just all up on the medication.
That's true. You did shower.
When was the last time you flew on a plane? Guys, she hasn't flown on a plane since Corona started.
February 29th. I think it was the last, that was a leap year.
February 2019?
No, I think it was, is it the 29th?
No, February 2020.
2020. No, I'm saying it's the 28th or 29th. Was it a leap year last year?
Mm-hmm. I think so. That was the last time? Poor thing. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Cancer firing. When was the last time I flew on a plane? Last month? A month and a half ago? You know, it's not nothing too crazy or something. Time before that, you know,
I will
January.
fly again soon. But I used to fly every single week, so I'm not dying. Because I used to fly so many times, like every week, like 4 planes.
We're gonna tell you that story one day, or it's gonna be in her book. When she writes her book, that'll be in your book eventually. You'll tell them that story.
Okay.
The next one is, when was the last time you cursed a bad word?
Do I do that? What's considered a bad word?
What is a bad word? What is a bad word? I don't recall, you know? I don't even know.
I don't know.
No. You see, I thought of one, but then I didn't.
wasn't a bad
And that wasn't one.
No.
I don't know. What is a bad word? What constitutes a word being bad? Are you judging him just on his looks? You're not judging him based on his character? Come on, man. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a word by how it's said.
Don't cut that out.
No, we're moving on. When was the last time you searched someone else's phone? I don't search people's phones.
I wish I had the time.
I don't search people's phones.
I'm really not interested in what goes on in your phone.
In your phone, right? Like, what's in your phone got to do with me? I got my own phone, and I don't want nobody in my phone.
I wish I don't even have the time to search my own phone
No.
and answer my calls back.
For real, I got. If there was a phone I needed to search through messages and answer, it'd be my own phone, because I have a lot of unanswered WhatsApp messages, a lot of unanswered Snap, a lot of unanswered DMs. Oh my goodness, the DMs.
I don't have the time to
It's a
search
hard
anyone
place.
else's phone because I barely can respond
Yeah,
to
no,
all
I need to
of
search
mine.
my own.
And I have 2 phones. I haven't even started on my other one. Yeah.
I need to.
I have over 10,000 emails right now.
What? Emails. 10,000? No, thank you.
You understand I have no time to search someone else's phone.
When was the last time you got drunk? Drunk, head shallow type drunk, you know? Drink and drunk, you know?
Chatty, I'm so boring. I've never been drunk. I've never been drunk. I'm a control freak, so I've never been drunk.
When was the last time?
I did taste something one day and I was like, ooh.
You're like, ooh.
That's funny.
Guys, mom can drink half a Smirnoff Ice and be like, I need to go sit down. I'm lightheaded. She'll drink half a glass of wine and she'll be like, you know, you can take the rest of this. That's no more for me. But
That's the reason why.
last time I was drunk, I don't know.
Would you really drink until you're drunk though?
Being drunk is scary because you can't just stop it, and that's my problem. You gotta wait. It's a waiting game. So with me, whenever I drink, I'm hydrating too. So I'll drink and then I'm drinking something else that has no alcohol in it. So I'll have a non-alcoholic and an alcoholic. Because with being drunk, you can't stop it. You
I
gotta
feel
wait
like-
it out.
I think for me, not only because I'm a control freak, why I probably will never, I can't do drugs or get drunk, but once you're a mother,
Yeah.
like, or someone who's really the first phone call. Like I have
I
so
get
many
that.
siblings, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like the first phone call.
Yeah, so you don't got
like,
time to be drunk when you're someone's emergency
If
contact.
I'm going out, I have to always think anything can happen to any one of
Yeah.
my siblings. Like, can you just imagine me being drunk and something happens to one of my siblings and I can't drive or I can't save a life or
You can't do anything. You can't even call someone to call
I
me. You can be like,
can't,
hold on, let me get my phone.
No, and
Hold
so-
on. Oh, you on the phone? Hold on, let me end
it's
the
just
call.
Yeah, I think I'm too responsible for that.
There you go.
It's
That's an accomplishment.
It's almost sad.
It's an accomplishment.
But yeah, so
It's an
I'm
accomplishment.
so not only am I a control freak, but I can't even imagine
Yeah.
something happening. I would never forgive myself, and
Yeah.
because I was stupidly
Stupidly drunk.
drunk, I couldn't save your life, or I couldn't save my own life.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, I don't. And I'm not saying this to anyone who gets drunk and drink.
No, do you?
Do you?
Don't
you?
drive.
Don't drive. Don't drive.
Make
don't
sure you
smoke
have
and drive.
Make
either.
sure you have a designated driver.
Right.
Right.
I mean, because if you're happen to be on one of those days when you're away and you have no contact, like what
Yeah.
we need to do, and you want to drink and relax and whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I've always been one to think that you don't have to think clothes off to have a good time.
Artist, you know?
No, but
Artist.
you don't know that song.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I just believe you don't have to take your clothes off to have a good time, and you don't have to get drunk to have a good time.
Yeah,
and I
that's
have
true.
so much fun without.
That's
me,
true.
So.
You know there's only 1, 2, 3 left, and you haven't used your
Pass yet?
You haven't used your pass yet. You're gonna need it eventually though. The next one is, when was the last time you had an argument with a family member? That really depends on what you guys consider an argument, because you could say Drew and I argue, but we don't really argue. We're just gonna keep saying I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right until one of us either prove that we're right and then the other one concedes, or we just both take our own rights and make
Well,
a
I
left.
think that maybe because you're saying argument, sometimes that means like you're separated for a long time after that.
No, just argument.
Well, I think I've raised you guys the same way my parents raised us, which is that we have open communication. We can always talk. We can always agree to disagree.
Yeah.
And that happens very often among my siblings. I mean,
Well, when it's 7 of you guys.
there's 7 of us, and we are all A-type personalities. We all do things very different, even though people think we're so alike because
Yeah.
we have the same parents. So we're raised similar, and there are many things that we do very similar, but then we do it in our own way.
Yeah.
You know, so
I
even
get that.
the way we raise our kids, they all have the same level of raising, but it's something different about them.
Yeah.
You know, so
I
I
get
don't know.
that.
I wouldn't say. I can't tell the last time we really had a major disagreement.
Like major
that's gonna
argument
be-
to remember.
Because normally
Yeah.
when we have an argument, it's like, all right, Pooh, tell us what you think about this.
Yeah.
That not sound good. What you think? No. And then somebody
Yeah.
always beats the other person.
And yeah, that's what
And
I
then the
said, me and
person,
Drew-
person who comes, you realize that your thought was not good enough.
Yeah.
You know, so
Because that's what happens with me and Drew. We'll argue about something, and then eventually one of us are gonna be like, what you said makes sense still, we get what you said. And then that's our way of saying, alright, I was wrong, you were right. And I say, yeah, man, I get what you're saying still.
well, that happened to me just yesterday. I was talking to my caretaker for the Bath Division. And we're talking about someone who was asking for some kind of like a gift. And we were talking, you know, we were both saying the same thing,
Yeah, just
but completely
different ways.
different.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I understand where you're coming from, but look at it through my eyes.
eyes.
And so it's like
I
everybody's
feel like
eyes
that's
are
the
so
most
different.
frustrating thing. I was like, can you just jump in my brain for a second and,
And
just
see it through
see where
my
I'm coming
eyes?
from?
Yeah, so
Yes.
so that is, yeah, we haven't really had one that's gonna make us not speak to each other or be very upset, because we're open
Open.
to
Yeah.
seeing it your way, and you are very adamant about things being done. You know, we've seen it through your eyes, which you probably got from me too. You know, because I'm gonna show you.
Look, there's one thing I'm
through
gonna
my
do.
eyes.
You can't leave without saying that you didn't see where I was coming from.
Because you
can disagree in the end, but you can't say you didn't see where I was coming from, or you can't say that what I was saying didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Cause we're not gonna stop. Enough times.
No, let me remind you. Let me explain again. Cause you need to understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, no, you're not getting it. Especially if I'm talking to someone and you're saying, yeah man, this glass is blue. I'm saying, mommy, in majority of the material, the glass is brown. And then we come to an agreement, and then you go back to the original statement after I thought you understood what we were talking about.
No, not understood. Until I thought you agreed.
I thought it's either you agreed with what was right, or you left with your own opinion, because you can't have your own facts. Because here I am telling you the facts.
And
so
it's
either you left with the opinion, or you came with the fact.
But I think that's when we have, strong-minded people, and it's really cool. You don't want to have people who just
boring people.
Yeah, man, agree.
Yeah, man. That's
what I'm doing. Whatever Chad says or whatever Mom says. You need
to have your own opinion. I'm not looking for a cult. I'm not looking for a cult of people to agree with me. I want you to have your own opinion. I like to debate stuff.
Me too.
I want to show you what you thought was okay, but what I'm showing you is better.
Yeah, and if the person you're speaking to has, really, really good points, you get to learn from that person.
Yeah, because if you're just agreeing, you're bringing nothing to the table. So the two of us could be sitting there saying, yeah man, I eat this, and then we go to someone else who's not afraid to talk, and then say, yo, the two of us two idiots.
Yeah.
So the next one is, when was the last time you masturbated?
Oh.
Remember, you got your pass. But there's also one question after this. But you don't know if that question is good or bad. You might want to use your pass here. I don't have a pass. I don't got a pass. Last time, probably 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Oh, using a pass? I don't have a pass for y'all. 2 days ago. That's, what is it, Friday? Wednesday night. Wednesday night. And the last question is, when was the last time you had a mommy and son date? You see? Imagine if you didn't pass that one and you ended with your pass.
Mommy and Sunday.
It's been a while, and we used to do them often.
I know.
We used to do them often.
Corona has really messed us up, because what happened is that normally how we used to go out a lot was when Drew would go off to camp. Yeah. Then I would have my personal time with Chad.
And then when I went off to camp,
personal time with Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then when you were in Jamaica by yourself.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like happens more. Yeah, and then when I'm here by myself, just me and you, and then when I'm there and Drew's here,
and I'm with Drew. Yeah, and I'm with Drew.
Yeah, that's what ends up happening.
But now it's like we're together by ourselves.
Yeah,
Drew's not here, so we need to go on a date.
There you go.
Where do you want to go?
No clue. Ask him.
Where do you want to see us?
Where do you want to see us?
Say one of my favorite places, because he's gonna.
Say one of my favorite places.
No, my favorite. I like 100. I like their pasta. He's gonna say no.
100 food is...
Do you want Indian food?
Ooh, I like Indian food. Guys, mommy and son date coming soon.
Yeah, tell us where you think we should go. We should go to like a new restaurant.
The steakhouse at Devon House. I heard it's good.
That sounds like a Chad date. Steak.
Alright guys, I'm gonna put up a poll. And I'm gonna ask them to tell us where we should go, and then the most
think about the fact that I love really delicious food.
I don't eat taste bad food.
Yeah, well, I don't need it to be heavy and steaky and meaty.
All right, guys. I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna put it on an IG poll, or if you're still here, because right now you know the video's ending. Comment down below so I'll know that you stayed around. You stuck around for the last second. You know I'm about to close. The next thing that's going. Oh, pasta. I can do the pasta.
Ooh. Is there any place that has oxtail pasta?
I had a good oxtail pasta last week, but I know a better place. Macaw has the best oxtail
I've never
pasta.
been to Macaw.
I've been there once, but I normally get a takeout.
Where's Macaw?
Boulevard. Is that Little Journey?
We need to do it. Definitely.
Yes, it's gonna happen, guys.
And dessert.
Yes.
Alright, you gonna come with us?
Y'all can come. I'm fine. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.